In this video, I'm gonna break down how I shot the following scene using only one light, and that's the Amaran PT4C. As a creator, and I don't mean filmmaker and I don't mean content creator. If you wanna identify as a filmmaker or a content creator, that's on you, but basically as a creator, we have to work under a budget most of the time. We don't have all the money in the world. We can just buy all this fancy gear. So we have to work with what we got. And being able to light a scene with one light could be a game changer for most filmmakers, most content creators, most creators, whatever you want to call yourself. It can be a game changer for you guys, because having one light in a lot of situations is all you need. This particular situation, all I needed was one light. So I went ahead because I really wanted this light. And on Amazon Prime Day, I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger because guess what? It was 50% off. And if I was gonna buy this light, I may as well went ahead and bought it then, because why would I pay $800+ for something I can get for less than $500? So I went ahead and made the purchase. I actually went on their site earlier today and I noticed that a lot of people may have, or more likely, bought this light because they were sold out. I love this light so far off basically one use case and just playing around with the features. It has basically the same special effects features that you can use on the Citus app with most of their products. Like I said, this is a 4-foot tube light. Just like all of the other products on their site that are full RGB, this one is too. You get all the colors obviously, and then you can, I haven't tried a feature where you can like kind of break the tube light up into different sections and different colors or whatnot, but I'm gonna try that feature out at some point. But yeah, I mean, it's very soft. It's got a nice power to it as well. It's pretty lightweight. I like the fact that it came with clamps that are magnetic. It came with its own stand, which is a plus, and it has these hexagon shapes on the end, so when if you were to lay this on the ground, it's not gonna roll down the steps or something crazy like that. But yeah, this light, man, I think it's gonna be a game changer for me. But before I even get into all that, I'm just gonna get into how I actually set up the scene. Basically, I put the tube light up here on the C-stand and I taped it because the clamps that I have, well, this actual C-stand is not metal, so I couldn't, it wouldn't stick up there. So I went ahead and just taped it. And then that was pretty much all I did, other than trying to adjust the height and adjust the power on the light and figure out what color tone I was gonna go with for this particular look. Once I got in the tub, I realized that with all of this white everywhere, the light was bouncing all over the place. So I had to figure out a way to shape the light. So I had to bring in some negative fill. My first piece of negative fill is this foam board here. I bought this from, I think, Michael's, and I use this to give me some shadowing. And I'll get in here and show you guys what I'm talking about. So when I got in here and I'm laying in here, all this light is coming down on my face and it's rolling off. And it's, you know, it's not giving me any contrast. So I had to figure out how can I get some shadowing on this side of my face. And what I did was I went ahead, like I said, we're on a budget. I bought 2 of these boards. I've had them for a while, a couple of years actually. And so I went ahead and clamped this board up, and it still didn't, it took a while to figure out where I needed to maneuver it in order to, you know, get some shadowing on this side, but I eventually got it to the right height, and I was able to flip this down like this. And that actually gave me, you can see the shadow falling off right here. And like if I tilt it, you can see more and more light. And see, I'm getting bounce from here, bouncing right back on my face. So it's actually worked out perfectly. But once I was in there, like I said, it started looking good on my face, but I realized I had a lot of light on my chest and I wanted to be more focused on my face. So I ended up bringing in this reflector and used the black side of the reflector, and I just set it up here and prayed it didn't fall. So I set it up here like that, and that actually blocked the light that was actually hitting my chest. And pretty much once I got that set up, I dialed in the power on the light. I made sure everything was good. I made sure I was in focus using the, I shot it on this camera actually. It's a red Komodo. If you guys are familiar with red Komodo and the exposure triangle with the red Komodo, for the most part, it doesn't have a native ISO. So being that this was gonna be a low light scene, with the Komodo, 800 is kind of a middle ground as far as your dynamic range. But I was able to, well, not able to, but I decided, you know, obviously since it's a low contrast type scene, low light scene, that I would protect my shadows. So I use ISO 400. And when I dropped it to 400, it made me raise the lighting up to make the room brighter. That way protecting my shadows. So I shot it with this. It's one of my favorite cameras. And I use this camera mainly for like cinematic film, narratives and things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much how I shot the shot. And like I said, one beautiful thing about these lights is this app, man, this Citus Link app. If you guys haven't purchased something from Amaran yet, man, I recommend you doing it. I got the B7C light bulb. I also have the 300C. I got the 60D, and now I got two of these. That's a nice kit. And this is what I love, is like I can just play around with these, you know, do whatever I want to do. I mean, I love it. You know, I can go in here and go into my effects. Like I said, you got a faulty bulb. You got lightning. You guys know, if you're familiar, this is fire. Police. But yeah, so like I said, this is a dope light. I recommend anyone that is looking to get a tube light, this might be the one for you. I like it. You know, I'm gonna probably get a 2 foot, maybe a 1 foot, maybe not a 2 foot. Maybe I get a 1 foot. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna do more experimenting with this light, and I got a film coming up that I'm working on. So you guys stay tuned. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Once again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to come over here to Teflon Media. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you again in the next video.